Up next is a special segment called It's My Movie Time, where I will share my story and what inspires me to donate plasma, moderated by Britta Diebel, Manager of Communications at Haema.
Good morning, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks to the PPTA for having us, for inviting us and giving us the trust to bring a donor story to life, where it all begins, where the supply chain of this industry begins. Pauline was so kind to introduce me, and now it's your time to shine. Thank you for sharing the stage and being so brave and encouraged and nervous at the same time, but just imagine it's just the two of us, okay?
Yes.
So give it up for Pauline stepping up on the stage.
Thank you. A friendly and warm hello from my side. It's me, Pauline. I'm 29 years old. I live in Frankfurt, where I was born with my twin sister. We were grown up in Wiesbaden, and now I'm back in my birth town. At the moment, I'm studying engineering with focus on international technical cooperation and medical technology. I'm absolutely interested in technical issues in healthcare, medicine, and all the science about human beings. So it's a perfect way for me to connect all these topics seamlessly.
You see here on the screen, Pauline donating in Frankfurt, and let's dive a little deeper. Pauline, since when do you donate, and how many donations you already have done?
I've been donating since June 2020, and I have made 231 donations so far. Yes, my first donation, it was a little bit like here, it was absolutely nerve-wracking, I was nervous. But the stuff from Plasma Vita in Frankfurt made this experience smooth and comfortable. I had, great experience about that. And during my donations, I usually do some study or watch 2 movies. And it's a great way for me to relax and to make the pastime quickly while contributing to healthcare and in patients in need.
Sounds great that you are able to combine, to do something good for the patient community and to do something good for you during your donation. So you said you already donated 231 times. Congratulations to that. You're a really motivated donor. As you all know, that you stand for that group, that stakeholder group of donors. We rely on you, on your motivation. And could we cycle back to your first donation and tell the audience here what inspired you to donate plasma and what keeps you going?
Yes, my journey of donation starts with whole blood donation because of a simple reason. I wanted to know my blood group, and that's why I registered myself to the whole blood donations. And a few days ago, I saw a promotion next to a parking machine which caught my attention. And then I do a little research, what is plasma, and that I can do it in Frankfurt was absolutely great. And yeah, plasma shows me that I have the chance to calm down myself. I have absolutely great benefits from that. And the operators were absolutely skilled and motivated. And I learned about the difference between plasma donation and blood donation. And it's absolutely fascinating for me that I or all the donors get back their red blood cells. So, as we know in the talk before, that gives donors the opportunity in Germany to donate 60 times a year, and I do it, if I can, twice a week. But the most decisive and motivating reason or point for me is that plasma cannot be produced artificially. So it's a product from all of us. It's the product of all the human beings. And yeah, the question, what keeps me donating? It's a combination of helping people and my own personal health benefits. And as I said, plasma makes my vital parameters more healthier, and it's good to knowing that I'm making a difference in that point. And that shows me also that the process is that easy, not complicated, and it's absolutely safe for the donors. And as I see around in the donation room or in the waiting area, there are so many different stories, so many different people. And yeah, that shows me that people need to have 100 of donations to have a nearly normal life. And that is a point which motivates me additionally. And it's a simple way for me to contribute the well-being of me and the others. And I can give something from my health to all the people who need it. And to summarize all of that, I have better vital parameters. I learned to stay calm. And the main point is that we cannot obtain plasma artificially. So I can do very good for the others and for myself.
Shouldn't we just clone her and put her inside of each donation center? Good job, good job. And I'm quite impressed how you absorbed all the information. You were taking more notes than I did on your iPad about the information giving yesterday and today. Thanks for letting us know all the personal details and for going on that journey. And as you see, Pauline loves to travel a lot, and we wanted to share some insights. And I think you really love to travel. This is one of your biggest hobbies. And which role plays the plasma donation as a student going on a vacation?
Yeah, my favorite journey was to South Africa, and it's amazing because I can realize the part of that trip because I saved all the compensation which I get from the plasma donation. And it's amazing because we have so much grateful and amazing memories. And this is a combination, or I can have a great feeling about that I can do something good for the people, as I said, and I can have also wonderful memories of that. And we were there in 2023 and spent there 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks in Cape Town and 1 week in Stellenbosch. And I have wonderful memories of that trip, especially the view from Table Mountain. It's the selfie of my boyfriend and me. And yeah, it's amazing to do something good for the others while fulfilling my own dreams.
This makes me, sitting here as a representative of the industry, so happy that we can give you something back. And we saw the question in the poll yesterday that compensation is something we can count on, and it gives something back, and it's just fair to point that out. As we see, your lovely boyfriend here, and Pauline shared this information with me and allowed me to share this. She just got married last Friday, and she shares her honeymoon with us, so congratulations to the newlyweds. This is nothing we can take for granted, and you were so motivated in preparation and phone calls with me, and you just trusted me to go this journey with me. Thank you very much, Pauline. How do you try to share plasma donation with your family and friends if you go on a party? Let's dive a little deeper. What you take away from your experience at the donation center, and what are the key facts you share with people?
Yes, I love doing conversation, and I also love to share my knowledge about plasma donations into conversations. And I already recruited my husband. And he is not able to donate any blood. If he starts to think about it, he always feels dizzy and uncomfortable. But he is able to donate plasma, and it's a big honor for me to encourage him and to encourage a lot of people to register themselves, because you only can win by doing so. And through a buddy program, I also recruited some friends and my twin sister. And we celebrated the 19th birthday of my grandpa 2 weeks ago. And I'm just proud of it, because I put a spotlight on plasma donations, and there I talked to a cousin of my mother, and the result is that he wants to look up where he can go to donate plasma, because I have made it that he knows that's so important, and that is wonderful that I can encourage people, and I encouraged him. So it's, as I said, fascinating that plasma cannot be obtained artificially. So I love to encourage the people to go and donate their plasma.
As Plasma Vita runs donation centers in Austria and Germany, Frankfurt Main should be prepared for a large group of buddies from Pauline. Again, it makes me very proud to have someone special like you, who really feels and understands the value and the beginning of the value chain of your donation. Yesterday we had the chance to speak with various partners and stakeholders, but especially with Nancy DeSalvo from GBS CIDP Foundation. Here you are, try to figure out where you sit. And was this your first time meeting with a patient in person?
Yes. Meeting Nancy and all the other patients was a very profound experience, and was absolutely inspiring for me, and it makes me incredibly proud that I understand there are so many faces and feeling behind every of these diseases, and knowing that my plasma turns into life-saving medicine is an absolutely honor, and it makes me absolutely proud. And it was truly enlightening and heartwarming to talk to Nancy, and there I see the importance of my donation in someone's life, and there are different faces behind every disease, and helping people like Nancy helps me to understand the human side of my plasma donation, and additionally the importance.
So I now might need a tissue, but try to keep myself together. Besides watching movies, taking time to do your studies in the donation room, you already learned a lot. You really are a real observing person. You know the stuff very well. But what should be the main message about plasma donation out there? Because we learned that the perception of plasma donation is nothing which comes to mind for people. They do not think of rare diseases. We should share more awareness and make more noise for that. What would be your message in a nutshell?
Yeah, I believe the main issue is that the people do not understand the system of plasmapheresis, and that it's so crucial to inform the society in an absolute sustainable manner. And I think it would be perfect if we do, or if we start this education into school, because there are so many young adults, and maybe we have a lot of future donors there, so that the society knows the importance, and that we have plasma donation on the same level as blood donation, and that the people or the young adults become aware of a well-knowing and that plasma is an acceptable practice, and of course of the importance.
Thanks for mentioning that, and this is something I take away from your donor perspective. And as you love to travel and you take a lot of photos to capture that moment, then as your husband is not able to spend the honeymoon you are spending with me, I would like to do something different, and I would like ask Roman to come up, and we will do a little selfie with all of you as a memory for Pauline, and we will turn around. I'm not sure if someone has to change the lights, and this is the lovely couple. Paulina, so time's up is this thing, a saying I'm trying to really stay in time. You present a new segment, a crucial new perspective for donors, and I hope that your courage and your enthusiasm is something we can vacuum and put it into a little package and spread it all over the world, because you stand for that hope for Nancy and for the whole industry, because we are all struggling the demographic change. And I just want to say thank you from my perspective, from Haema Blood and Plasma Donation, but for each stakeholder in that room. Without you and without your behavior, all of this would not be possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, I want to thank also to all of you to hear my story. It was absolutely great experience. Yes, I was nervous, but it was absolutely grateful. It was my first IPPC, so it was the best so far. And especially I want to thank you, Britta, for the support, for every question I addressed to you. And thank you for the attention, and thank you for this great experience with you.
Good job.